Have you ever noticed your hair start to feel thinner even though you're using like all the right products? So like your shampoo is a volumizing one or your serum says it's thickening, but somehow your hair just keeps getting flatter and flatter. Here's the thing a lot of people don't realize is that some ingredients could be making your hair look really nice like short term, but they could be actually working against you in the long term. So today we're getting into the science of why your hair products could be making your hair thinner and what to do instead. And stick around until the end because I'm going to be sharing a very simple 7-day plan that can help reset your scalp and completely transform how your hair feels and grows. And you guys know that I'm all about helping you understand the whys behind why your hair does what it does. And that's because when I was going through my own hair loss and growth journey, I made so many mistakes, including using products that seemed pretty great but left my scalp feeling very congested. So once I learned how certain ingredients affect your scalp balance, everything changed. And my hair started feeling lighter and stronger and healthier again. So let's break this down step by step, the science, the ingredients, and small swaps that can make a huge difference. So before we get into this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share this with anybody that might need to see this. Okay, first off, if your hair feels like it's heavy or dull, it could likely be that it stopped responding to your hair products. So you most likely have buildup. And what I mean by that is that many styling products use film-forming ingredients like dimethicone, waxes. These add smoothness and shine. And while those ingredients are generally considered safe, non-water soluble versions can accumulate on your scalp and on your strands. And what that ends up doing is weighs your hair down and interferes with your scalp's natural barrier. And the residue in your follicles can trap oil, it can trap dead skin and pollutants. This ends up leading to irritation or microinflammation in your scalp around the follicle. Even like natural ingredients like coconut or shea, these can build up too if you're not washing them off thoroughly. So what do you do then? You want to use a clarifying shampoo. You want to use this once or twice a month, especially if you use a lot of hairstyling products. Look for ones with apple cider vinegar, salicylic acid, as these can help remove residue without stripping your hair. And then follow up with a conditioner or mask so your scalp can stay balanced. Okay, let's talk about irritating ingredients that can trigger shedding. An irritated scalp is an inflamed scalp. And chronic irritation can worsen hair shedding. So what are some common triggers? These are strong sulfates like sodium lauryl sulfate, which can be great for cleaning, but can be drying in higher doses. Also synthetic fragrance blends. This is one of the most common causes of contact dermatitis. And another is short chain alcohols like denatured or isopropyl alcohol, because these can dehydrate your skin. So if you find that your scalp feels tight or itchy or tingly after using a new product, that's probably the inflammation talking and not your skin purging. So what you want to do is switch to gentler formulas in this case, like sulfate-free cleansers, fragrance-free or naturally scented options, and scalp-soothing ingredients like aloe vera, green tea, chamomile, niacinamide. These help to calm the scalp irritation and restore your scalp barrier. Okay, let's talk about endocrine active ingredients. So some preservatives and fragrance components, particularly certain phthalates and parabens, these can show hormone mimicking activity in lab studies. While human risk from normal cosmetic use is still kind of being debated, it's not necessarily a bad thing if you decide to take a precautionary approach and go for paraben or phthalate-free products. Choosing transparent and clean brands with clean ingredient lists help to potentially minimize endocrine disruption, which is particularly important for scalp products that are meant to be left on your scalp. Okay, let's talk about product layering mistakes, because more isn't always necessarily better. Your scalp is skin, and like your face, it can only handle so much product. When you layer an oil, a serum, a root lifting product, a dry shampoo, residue is eventually going to build up. And that buildup can upset your scalp microbiome, which can lead to folliculitis. Or they can also just make your hair look kind of limp and your scalp greasy. So what's the lesson here? Simplify your routine. Stick to 1 or 2 scalp products at a time. If you're oiling twice a week, make sure that you're washing it off before you end up applying a serum. And it's also not necessarily a bad idea to give your scalp skin a break like once a week and not put anything on. Okay, let's talk about what to look for instead. These are some ingredients that you can look for. Niacinamide for one. It helps to strengthen the scalp barrier and may support follicle cells. Another is peptides. These can support collagen and follicle structure. Rosemary oil, which has been shown in small human studies to be comparable to 2% minoxidil after 6 months of use. Caffeine is another great one. This may counteract the effects of DHT and works great in shampoos. Another is green tea extract, which is an antioxidant. And finally, aloe vera and panthenol, which helps to soothe and hydrate sensitive scalps. And remember that consistency matters more than price. Some products that are really fantastic for sensitive, thinning prone scalps: the Evolve Better Root Serum, Vegamore Grow Shampoo and Conditioner, Ceremonia, and if you're looking for an oil formula, I have a free download that's in the description box below for the custom recipe that I use. It's a great option and it doesn't clog your follicles. Okay, finally, let's get to your 7-day hair reset routine. If you feel like your products are weighing your hair down, try this instead. First is to pause all styling and treatment products for at least 1 week. You'll want to then clarify your hair with a clarifying shampoo twice that week, once at the beginning of the week and once at the end. This will help to remove residue. In the middle of the week, you're going to want to oil your hair lightly with jojoba or argan oil, then wash it out. The fourth thing you're going to want to focus on is doing daily scalp massages for about a few minutes. This will help to boost circulation. And at the end of the week, what you want to do is reintroduce one nourishing serum and keep everything else minimal. Most of you, if you try this, will notice lighter roots and better volume by the end of the week. So the lesson is that when you give your scalp what it needs, clean ingredients, balancing products, and consistency, you allow your follicles to do their job. So I hope this video was helpful. If you guys have any requests for videos, let me know in the comments below. And if you have any questions about this video, let me know in the comments as well. I'll see you guys soon with another video. Take care.